A balance brought to you by WG. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, internet, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel. And look who we have over here today. Cobra battle played by Groll 1997. Thank you very much for sharing this battle with the community. Today we're going to take a look at one quite a, usual, simple playstyle battle featuring Cobra. Simple playstyle was the title of this replay as well, by the way, and you are going to see what we mean in a second. And you know what, guys, I actually haven't featured any Cobra gameplay action on my channel after it was released. What is up with that? I don't know, so let's fix it today. Tier 8 battle, Tier 8 and 9 battle on Westfield. Balance brought to you by WG. Now, Cobra has been live or available for a couple weeks now via the Battle Pass Season 8. You had to save up at least 3 tokens from the Season 7 if you want to pick it up this season, or you have to wait for the next season to do that because it actually costs you 24 tokens, and if you spend 24 tokens you are able to do this, 2 Tier 8 vehicles or do any vehicles into the side. This turn one, ladies and gentlemen, was actually very lucky. To walk away with only 1200 damage received in roughly 5 seconds from Cobra, you can consider yourself very lucky. There is not a lot of time this vehicle gives you to reposition, to angle your armor because of this absolutely crazy burst damage. With Hesh rounds, 1960 burst damage in 4.5 seconds on a Tier 9 vehicle, which is able to face Tier 8s and Tier 7s as well. Luckily, we do not see any Tier 7s in this battle, but just think about that for a second. Anyway, time to go back in. Long reload time, roughly 45-second reload time is going to be over, and this turn one is not going to enjoy the show anymore. Wait a minute, that was actually a very smart pullback because yes, that turn one only needed one more shot, but Standard B was shooting at you. Standard B was shooting at the Cobra, who actually took out his 703 version 2 next to us as well, and also there was Char Futur, so you really do not want to trade taking or receiving 2-3 shots from across the map to simply take out 80 hit point turn one. If any vehicle can wait to be taken out, it is turn one, guys. Yes, especially if it is quite mispositioned as well, which that guy was. Now, time to go back to the reload. After quite a nasty clip, one shot into turn one, 492 damage, then 3 penetrations in roughly 420 meters away into the Char Futur 4. Every single shot was a penetration. Crazy clip, 1700, 1800 damage. Actually nuts, guys. Actually nuts. Now, it has the heat round as the standard round with a high penetration, 268 millimeters of penetration and 360 alpha, which Groll is actually going to intuition into. As you can see, just finished reloading the full clip of Hesh rounds, but now knowing that it is very hard to penetrate this Skoda D56 with Hesh is actually going to use heat rounds and sniping Commander Hatch like it is absolutely nothing. Then Skoda is coming in, bouncing off one shot and then simply going to the garage. You know, Groll is simply flexing with the intuition skill, showing different types of ammunition to us as well. Although I have to say that the intuition skill has to be quite maxed out on this vehicle, simply because the most common or the most frequent feedback I have heard from the players who have already either purchased it via gold, purchasing some battle pass stages, or simply grinding this vehicle out. The main feedback I have heard is this vehicle is a mixed bag. It sometimes can make you feel like you are the king of the battlefield. You are like the absolute A and O on the battlefield, from A to Z, dominating everything. But on the other hand, it can make you feel so sad inside if you miss your shots, if you simply do not penetrate your shots, if nothing goes how you plan it to go. Not like in this battle though. This battle features the other side when, it is making you feel like a king. If you play good as well, which Groll is actually doing. Saying to the team, play same or play safe, we have less HP. Yes, this is actually a very common mistake people do. You see the score 8-7, you might think psychologically that we are winning, maybe we have to push in now, maybe we have to be more aggressive now, but actually HP wise, the team is losing very big, which means we have, or the allied team has a lot of one-shottable tanks which can change the course of the battle very quickly actually. So playing to safe, repositioning, still trying to snipe and coordinating attacks with the allied Cobra as well. It's going to say that, don't worry Cobra, I will cover for you right now over here typing. Because a couple guys are still missing. We do not know where the Dezrng is, we don't know where the Rheinmetall is. Like you can see in the chat, I cover you Cobra, and the Cobra is going in, knowing that the other Cobra is covering. And you know, when you have Cobra covering, you can do this. You can 3-shot Tier 8 tank destroyer. You can actually 2-shot that guy. Yes, Cobra can 2-shot the Rheinmetall as well with some high roll love. This time it did not happen, had to put another shot in for 122 damage. Tier 8 tank destroyer from full HP. And 1 shell left to spare. 1 shell to simply, I don't know, put into the ground, seed some shell trees. Seeding some shell trees, right? But how is the battle looking like now? Well, the score is beautiful, 9-7, yes, winning, but once again, looking at the HP, we are behind. We are like 2 Tier 8 vehicle worth of hit points behind, because they still have full HP Tier 9 Jagdtiger and Standard B still alive, plus the Judas still sniping artillery, Kunzebanzer as well, who has not been spotted, so Kunzebanzer as well is at full HP. Then Kroll decided to go in after this full HP Standard B because this guy is perfect target for high explosive rounds, or hedge rounds actually, because this guy can be destroyed with a single clip. Now that was a bit rushed, maybe, you know, Kroll had to be fast out in the open. We don't know where the Judas is or the Kunzebanzer, had to be fast putting in those shots. I guess this is why Kroll went for the auto aims, but it was quite a sad ending because Kroll had to waste another full hedge round on a 10 hit point kill. It's all because the first shot did not penetrate. But why is it sad, you may ask? Well, if you pay attention on the ammunition left in the vehicle, you see why. Because only 1 heat clip left and 2 hedge rounds inside his Cobra, while they still have a lot of vehicles left to destroy, high HP vehicles left to destroy. The clip is already fully loaded, time to go into this Jagdtiger, creeping up on the Jagdtiger, 1 shot into the side, 2nd shot into the lower plate, 3rd shot into the lower plate and upper plate. And boom! Jagdtiger has been destroyed with 4 heat rounds. Heat round clip damage potential, by the way, is 4 times 360, which is 1440. So definitely needed some help from the allies as well, and help was received. So now 2 final high explosive rounds left. What to do with those? Kunzebanzer finally has been spotted. Prochetto's last known position is at J0, but we already saw that Prochetto is actually came all the way back, so quite a good player, has to be right, who repositions in nowadays World of Tanks. And there it is, behind the house. But artillery has been spotted. Are you going to take the artillery kill? Yes, you are actually going for it. I don't know if that was the best decision, because Foch behind you or next to you was also focusing on the artillery. I would have left that artillery kill, you know, the, what was that, 164 HP or for the Foch, because now you actually cannot nuke this Prochetto, who had something like 600 hit points left. 635. You are going to put in that 1 shot. Beautiful roll, high roll, 557, but no kill. So there it is. No kill for you today, and no kill for that Prochetto either, who failed to take you out with the final shot. And Cobra officially out of ammunition, as you can see, 0-0-0 on the ammunition rack. Because this tank can actually carry only 28 rounds. And if you have Cobra, how many times? Please let me know, guys, in the comment section. How big of an issue is the ammunition? Because, you know, it can be an issue in some longer battles, because the reload time of the full magazine is still quite long. You have to have quite a long drawn-out battles to run out of ammunition in the first place, because, you know, 45-second reload time for the full magazine, it takes some time, and it is very hard to run out of, if not impossible, to run out of ammunition in those 4, 5 or 3-minute battles. It needs a battle like this where you can keep your gun busy all the time. Is that the big issue? Is that the big problem for you? So close to 9,000 damage done, no ammunition, and this is actually a very smart thing over here by Kroll to gap the base out, because that Kunzepanzer, last known ammunition or last known HP was full HP, and that Kunze was actually taking out tanks one by one, was able to destroy 2 tanks while Kroll was capping the base, and definitely do not leave the base in this situation, because that Kunze can actually out of nowhere destroy all those guys. Foch was one shot, and the barbecue was also a potential one shot. Actually, very nice battle, congratulations Kroll. Ace tanker, invader, tank sniper, steel wall, high caliber, top gun, like everything. This is a medium tank, guys. Tank sniper, steel wall, high caliber, top gun. What more do you want? Close to 9,000 damage done. 1 kill away. 1 Progetto kill away from Radley Walters as well. Quite a nice carry in the team, enemy team, the Kunzepanzer, who was the last tank to, survive actually on the enemy side, dished out some damage as well. Now 28 shots fired, 28 hits and 24 penetrations. That is quite a high hit and penetration ratio. How is your Cobra looking like? Are your Cobra stats the same or not? Not really, I would say. This was quite a unique battle, I have to say. Good matchmaking. Good position, able to use that -10 degrees of hull down action. Didn't get countered by the snipers up on the hill as well. Well, the standard B tried to counter, but that was dealt with as well, actually. And overall, very nicely played battle. Balance brought to you by WG, as we are going to title this video. What do you think about Cobra? Is it balanced? Is it overpowered? Is it absolutely broken? Or is it the type of vehicle which is situational? Sometimes it is the worst tank to play with, sometimes it is the most broken tank to play with. Like, situationally speaking, of course, when you're able to flank something and able to take out 2,000 hit points in freaking 4.5 seconds, there is nothing other, there's nothing like that, no other vehicle like that. Like we can talk about Foch P. If Foch P or Foch 145 is able to fully clip someone, it is crazy OP, but how often are you able to do that, right? So what is your take on Cobra? Yes or no? Yay or nay? Let me know in the comment section down below. Ladies and gentlemen, I got you next time with something else. You enjoy your weekend, stay awesome, stay beautiful, stay sexy, take care, and bye.